Yes, folks, it's up, it's running, it's looking clear, and let's talk about stocking. Okay, guys, day 2 of the tank being up, day 3 of the setup. I've added 2 zebra Danios as tester fish. Now, my filters are all seeded already, but I did have them out of the water. Well, not the I did have the filters off. However, I put an air stone in the filter, so I'm hoping that my bacteria didn't die, and these two guys are the unfortunate candidates of that test. So we'll see how it goes with them, and then I'll add the other fish. Okay, guys, it's up, it's running, it's looking good, and I've added my stocks to the tank. Now, what have I got in this tank? I got Neon Tetras, White Mountain Tetras, I have 2 Zebra Danios. Yep, as you can see there. That's Abigail's fish. She liked them. I think I have somewhere in the vicinity of 12 or 13 Neon Tetras. They love to school, that's why I love them. I got the ever beautiful and graceful flying foxes. Yep, I got 2 of them. The other one somewhere in here. Oh, here he is. I got Corydoras. I have 2 different type of Corydoras in here. I got this kind, which was sold to me as SailFin Corydoras. It's open for correction. I have my emerald green Corydoras as well. And the reason why I put the sand in was so that my Corys could be happy. And they look happy. Don't they look happy? Look at how they're foraging. I've seen these Corys with their faces deep into the sand, and they seem to like it a lot. In here I also got my golden guppies. You could see those guys there, right? Yep, they're beautiful. Those are the spawn of the original pair I had. And also in here, where is he? Zooming. There he is. I have a German ram, just one though. And the king of this tank, who is shy right now because I just turned on the lights and it's nighttime. There he is. Big Blue. And his girl is in here as well, but she does a really good job at hiding. Oh my god. Yeah, so I have 2 discus. Oh, there she is. I have 2 blue diamond discus in here. My pigeon was kicking the shit out of his ass. I don't know why. So they were pecking at each other and I didn't want to have that. So these are my stockings. I also have Bushynose Pleco in here. He's behind the driftwood, that piece of driftwood there. Hopefully that turns out okay. Alright, on to my next point now. Let's talk about the plants. Okay guys, as you could see, these plants here, these kabamba, they're looking great. They're looking lush. They're growing and they're bright green, right? So I'm thinking that's good. And I was thinking maybe we'll get some meltbacks, right? But this tank has been up This will be going into the second week, and yes, I have been seeing meltbacks. This red tiger lotus had 3 big leaves on it, if you recall from the last video, and 2 of those 3 leaves have dropped off. However, we got 1, 2, 3 new growths. We got 3 new leaves popping out there, so I am not worried about this plant at all. I don't know if you could see the pearling underneath that leaf, but this plant is pearling and it's beautiful. Look, you could it have some pearling under this Amazon sword as well, but I'm gonna have to zoom in on it, and I don't want to right now. But moving on to the Amazon sword itself, some of the leaves, the outer leaves, have turned yellow on it, but if you look down there in the middle, we have some new growth. So once I'm seeing new growth coming out of these plants, I'm not worried about those other leaves. I'm gonna have to prune it just now. Probably just take off these dying leaves and let the plant boost itself up. Wow, this plant is doing okay. It's looking well. Leaves are spreading out. It's green, not too much yellow on it. Likewise with my water wisteria. There it is. And coming on this side, this was not this big, and it wasn't standing up when I planted it. It was kind of droopy and down, so I'm thinking he's liking where he is. He's growing. He's shooting up. So I think he's liking it. Crinum is doing okay. It's looking good. This Eladia, it's beautiful green. Not much problems with that. Same with this red tiger lotus. The leaves are looking a bit droopy, but I'm seeing new growth. There's a new little leaf coming out there. Yep, you see that little leaf there? Right there in the middle? That's why I'm not worried. I have African fern, African water fern. This is a slow growing plant, so I don't expect to see much from it at all. But it's green and nice and healthy looking. That Kabamba, however, I've been seeing my Corys eating some of it. I don't know why. They peck at it. They aren't actually eating it. They're kind of cleaning it. But this plant, I don't know if he doesn't like where he is or he's not getting enough light. He's melted probably all the way back. However, if you guys look at the bottom, sorry about that, if you guys look at the bottom of the plant and halfway up, there's new growth on the leaves, and I'm liking that. So that means this plant is going to come back. So I'm not too worried about my plants. I'm not too worried about this tank. Discus is a bit spooked right now. He's usually very playful and friendly, but with all these meltbacks, that was expected. I expected it. I knew it was going to happen. So patience is key, guys. Don't be freaked out if your plants are melting back. Look for the new growth, and once you see that new growth coming out there, you know you're fine. So all in all, guys, what I'm trying to say is be patient with your tanks. Let the plants catch on. They're in a new environment. There's going to be some meltbacks. There's going to be a period where you think they're not growing and nothing's happening at all. But be patient. Be patient. Some plants aren't as fast growing as red tiger lotus, where you could see new growth popping up every day. But it's worth the wait. So be patient. Don't go crazy. Don't go over fertilizing your tank thinking that ferts will do the trick. If you do that when you set up a new planted tank, you're gonna have algae. You're gonna be mining algae, not plants. You're gonna have an algae bloom and then you're gonna go crazy. And That's not good. Alright guys, I hope I provided some useful information. I told you about my stocking, I told you about my plans, I told you what to expect. Alright, let's stay looking forward to the next vid, guys. Maurice out. Thanks for watching. Aren't they just beautiful, guys? Hoping to get some breeding going on in here. Oh, finally, you came to grace us with your presence. Hello, big boy. I know, I disturbed your sleep. Alright, bye. You came to say bye.